Have realistic expectations that you can crush, because if you have realistic expectations that you can crush, that is how you build momentum. If I was to ask you if you're playing a video game or you're in a tournament of any type of sort where there's a ladder system, is the first as easy as the 10th? It gets progressively harder, right? It gets progressively harder. Level 10 is harder than level 1. The 10th person you fight in, I don't know, jiu-jitsu is going to be harder than the first person that you fight in a ladder system, right? In anything, in sports, right? The final game, the championship game, is that easier than the first game that you played? No. So if you understand that, use that same philosophy when you're building your goals. I talk to people that go all in and they start their business and they're all warm and fuzzy inside and their goal is to make $10,000 a month, and they never get started because they can't find the product. They get overwhelmed. They're not in the right way of thinking. They don't have the right mindset. They never start. Then they blame it on the business and they go on to the next dream that somebody's selling them. There's dreams being sold all over the internet. You have to choose one. It has to match who you are, and you have to just not give up until the thing works, with it making sure that the thing is actually legit, because there is a lot of BS out there, but this is a legitimate business. I tell people all the time, this is not an Amazon business. I hate people saying that I want to start an Amazon business. You're not starting an Amazon business. This is simply supply and demand. It's e-commerce. It's digital retail. It's digital real estate. All you're doing is you're supplying something. You're finding somebody who needs something, who desires something, that has a use for something. You are finding that thing that they want. You are developing it to cater to their needs, and you are buying it for less than they were willing to buy it for. That is simply the business. Will Amazon exist? Will people still need things in the future? The answer is yes. If you change the mindset and the frame of how you think about the business, you change what you think about the business. Because if I talk about private label and Amazon and this new strategy to sell on Amazon, it's like, is this going to work 5 years from now? Is this something that's going to continue to work? Is this even real? Is this legit? You get all of these questions. But then if I change those same statements to, are people still going to need things in their life? Are people still going to buy things from stores? Are people still going to need things in their life, want to buy things from stores, but be too lazy to go to Walmart when it can be shipped to their home? When you answer these questions, they're all yes. So when you change the way that you look at the business and think about the business, then it's a no-brainer. So I challenge you guys to challenge your belief system in the way that you think, because understand this, your brain's number one job is to keep you safe emotionally, physically, mentally, and financially. So whenever you're getting ready to do something that you may have never done, it's not going to be optimistic. It's going to challenge you. It's going to almost persuade you not to believe it, because your brain doesn't know what the result of you doing the thing is. Therefore, it can't protect you. If you never started an e-commerce business before, if you never started an Amazon business before, and you're looking to start one and you've never done it before, your brain's going to be like, well, does this still work? Am I good enough to do this? Am I smart enough to do this? Is this going to continue to work? What if this fails? And it's going to give you this long list of things like you're on trial. And that's how you got to think about it. When you're getting ready to do something new that you're not used to doing or that you have never done, you are on trial. And it's you versus the you could be. So at the end of the day, who wins? You or the you that you could be? The you that you could be is the you after you take initiative, after you take action, after you take that step, after you take that leap, and you do something that you've never done. And it's this simple. In order to get results that you desire, that you have never gotten, you must do undesirable things that you have never done. That's it. There's nothing else that you have to understand about you getting to the next level. And I'll say it one more time. If you can get this one thing and really get it and understand it and feel it and apply it, it will change your life. In order to get desirable results that you have never gotten, you must do undesirable things that you have never done. You have a sickness and you need surgery. The desirable outcome is for you not to have the sickness. The uncomfortable thing that you've never done in order to get the desirable outcome is you having surgery. You're overweight and you want to get in shape. Desirable outcome. The undesirable thing that you must do in order to receive the desirable outcome is you going to the gym and being in pain. Now, what I did, if you notice this, for those of you guys who really follow me, I took you on 3 different paths, which is the only 3 paths mentally, physically, spirituality-wise that you can have to be the best version of yourself, which is health, wealth, and happiness. We talked about health. I gave you a surgery example. We talked about happiness. I gave you a fitness example. Wealth. If you are not happy with where you are financially and you want to get to the next level financially, your desirable outcome is more money, more freedom, more time, more mobility, or anything that is a result of having more money, whatever that looks like for you. No job, more time, traveling, nicer car, more vacations, better food, whatever that looks like for you, the desirable outcome is more of that, and that's a result of having more money. Now, the non-desirable thing that you have to do in order to receive the desirable thing is invest your money in something that you've never invested in. That is the uncomfortable, non-desirable thing. No one spends money and loves spending money unless you're a freak like me. Like when I go somewhere and I genuinely believe somebody is better than me and has a skill set that I lack and can teach me the things that I need to know to get to the next level, I beg them to, hey, I don't need a sales call. Hey, I don't need an application. What are your wiring instructions? Me and my good friend Nehemiah, we were at ClickFunnels and we both received awards for making $10 million, right? I forget the name of the award, but we got this big award for making $10 million. And when you go back in the back room, you see the people that are part of Russell Brunson's inner circle. And he has a $60,000 mastermind. They're like, well, for all the award winners, you get to come to this dinner, and in the dinner, they're gonna release the inner circle. I'm like, bro, I'm not hungry. How do I sign up for this thing? I already know what's going to go on here. What is the wiring instructions? And the program director's like, you got to go to the thing. I'm like, no, listen, I know you're going to talk about the thing and you're going to sell the thing. He's like, but you don't know how much it is. I don't care how much it is because you only focus on the price if you do not focus on the value. The price is only an objection if the value is absent. I know that regardless of what you charge me, I'm going to exponentially make more money. Therefore, why would I not trade you less money for more money? That's what the bank does. The bank gives you less money, takes your money, and makes more money. They do it every single day. They don't care who you are. You're a felon, guess what? You could have a bank account. Child molester, guess what? We'll give you a bank account. They're handing out bank accounts to everybody. It doesn't matter if you're a low-life piece of crap, you're a nobody. It does not matter. The bank will give you a bank account. Why? You ever thought about that? Because the bank is taking less money from you and giving it to someone else for more money. It is a no-brainer. So whenever you have somebody or know someone or an opportunity to learn from someone who is where you want to be or who has accomplished what you cherish to accomplish, give them money because it's significantly less than the money that you will make. That was the cheat code for me. So think about those things. Whenever you're getting ready to go to the gym, whenever you're getting ready to make that accomplished, whenever you're getting ready to do something in your life, whether it's a new diet, something where you have a rejection or you have a point that you hit, you have a barrier, you have a self-limiting belief, you have some type of resistance, understand that resistance is your internal mindset and your brain communicating with your heart, communicating with your spirit, saying, hold on, we don't know what's going to happen. And the reason why it's saying that is because it's want to protect you. How many of you think that comfort is a result of protection? Comfort is the enemy to growth. When you are comfortable, you're being comfortable because you want to be protected. Nobody in society does not want more. We are born and made to have a way of thinking that we want more. Always. No one is going to go to a restaurant and if they came to you and say, I'm going to upgrade your meal for free, you're going to say no. If you went to go buy a car and they were going to give you a more expensive car, a bigger car, a faster car for free, nobody's going to say no. If you worked at a job and the boss says, well, you've been doing a good job, we're going to give you more money, that's a raise, no one's going to say no. We want more. However, many of us stay comfortable and we don't understand why we don't get where we want to be in life, and it's because we're comfortable. And if you understand why you're comfortable because when you're comfortable, you're complacent, and when you're complacent, you're protected or you're safe. If you think about it that way, why are you doing that? Because your brain's job is to keep you safe. And that's why if you think about the traditional education system, the reason why there's grades and the reason why there's tests is because they need to test to make sure that you know enough to get to the next stage. You ever think about that? Why can't you just go through the entire year and then take one test at the end? In order to get to the next stage, you have to make sure that you can pass that test. So the reason why a majority of you guys haven't gotten to the next level is because you're still comfortable and you haven't passed the test. Well, what is the test? Doing something today that you didn't do yesterday to get where you want to be tomorrow. And for many of you guys, that does not feel cool right here. You have that pain right here. And then what happens is you're on trial. And think about it. The reason why I use this is because you got to think about it. In trial, you have the defense and the offense, and you have one lawyer fighting with the other lawyer to see who's right. Well, when you're doing decision making in your business, it is you fighting against who? The best version of yourself, or who you could be. And who you could be is saying, hey, do it, start, take action. This is what you need. And your current self, the comfortable self, is saying, yeah, but I could lose. Yeah, but it could be painful. Yeah, but I might feel uncomfortable. Yeah, but my peers may not like it. Yeah, my parents may not like it. Yeah, my significant other may like it. Notice all of those in defense are negativity. Think about it like this, and it's so crazy how all this ties together. If you want a positive cash flow, a positive bank account, you want your net worth to increase, the uniform sign for increase is positive for more or plus or up. How can you decrease negative sign, which is the prefix to negativity? It just doesn't work mathematically, scientifically, nor psychologically.